then this midget just starts running at me like full speed. And I didn't know what to do. So I just kicked him. And you know how when you kick something and you think it's gonna move and it doesn't, like a rock or something? That's what happened. Welcome back to another action-packed video. You're late, but hey, let's get to work. So, I'm not naming any names, but someone may have miscalculated a few things. For one, these door pockets, they're not going to fit over the frame. So, those are going to have to be modified. And in turn, I believe that I'm going to have to modify my cab mounts. So, I'm going to get some measurements and, yeah, get the death wheel out and get this trimmed up. Then we're going to set it on the chassis, or try to. Hopefully I can get it picked up with a cherry picker. So let's go. Okay, I got both sides marked out. I'm going to take about 1.5 inches. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of room since I have some extra material on the frame from where I extended it. So we're going to cut this. We're going to cut this. And hopefully we can set it on the chassis. Let's go. So once we set this cab on the frame, it's going to come down about 2.5 inches. So there's still going to be 2 inches of exposed frame, but I'm not too worried about it. Quiet on set. Darn dog. Yep, it kind of sucks that I have to cut those door wells. The only reason I really used that cab is because they were so clean. And when you live in Minnesota, it sure is hard to find nice ones. But this is what drives the price of vehicles up. Old vehicles anyway. When people like me cut them up into 1 billion pieces, and then it's hard to find OEM factory parts. Well, there's the first side. It's nothing too crazy. I got some sheet metal that I'll just stick in there, but to be honest with you, I'm going to set it on the chassis first. I may go even lower. I don't really like seeing that frame, to be honest with you. But I also like the idea of running the exhaust down the side, like the lake pipes or whatever. So we'll see. Hardly anybody does it anymore. I still think it's cool, but anyways, let's cut the other side. Like anything else in life, it seems like it's always a little more work than you had previously anticipated. I just blew that death wheel completely apart. It got pinched through a bunch of pieces. Fortunately, I was wearing some safety glasses. Got to protect those eyeballs. Kind of have to have them. I mean, you don't, but they sure are nice. All right, we got this side lopped off too. Now I'm going to try to drag it outside. Figure out how the heck I'm going to get it on the chassis, but we'll figure it out. You know, it actually wasn't that bad getting that cab out of there. At first, I tried just shoving the cherry picker underneath and picking it up like that. Yeah, that didn't work. So then I ran a chain through the windows, and you'll see here in a second. I just busted that passenger side glass. Whoops. Anyways, got it up on there. Wasn't too bad. Nobody got hurt. It was a win. Well, after a little bit of screwing around, it's finally sitting on the chassis. Looks a little goofy, don't it? Apparently, my calculations were off a little bit, but I'm extremely happy at where it's sitting. I'm probably going to use, I'd say 1/2 inch body mounts. Keep it as low as possible. I may even cut a little bit more out of there because, I mean, you can see the 1.5 inches, 2 inches or whatever, but boy, you really got to be looking. So anyways, let's drag some more pieces out here. Oh, so excited. Awesome day, awesome. Just take a real pick of this door out. See, that's not gonna be so bad. I can cover that real easy. You probably won't even hardly notice it. Looking good. Finally, a little bit of progress. Seems like we've been working on this thing forever and haven't really been getting anywhere. DIY means do it yourself. It's about impossible to get any help. But with the kid and everything going on, everybody's busy. So what do? Struggle with it. It only takes a little bit longer. I'd have to say it looks pretty good. I'm loving it. So my plan was that I was going to bolt this cab to my cross member / cab mount, but apparently the 61 through 64s must be in different locations. So I'm just gonna have to drill a few holes a little bit wider, figure out what I'm gonna do there, and then we can start piecing together sheet metal and building floors. And this roof is coming completely off. I'm not using any of it. One of my earlier videos I had mentioned that my plan was that I'm gonna run 1-inch round from front to back in the middle because I like this look here. There's a little bit of a divot in this one. I'm gonna run that all the way to the back, you know, 1.5 wide, and then I'm gonna run another piece on each side, front to back here. So then I can tie in from here to the center and tie in from here down. Now, the main reason why I'm using that is because that round will have a little bit of a, you know, curve to it. And it's gonna make the roof a whole lot stronger. So anyways, this is where I'm at so far. So exciting. Maybe I should throw the box on too, since we're at it, huh? So I got it sitting pretty much exactly where it needs to be. I am going to clean the garage up a little bit and then push it in there so I'm on level ground. Are you coming to help? Yeah. All right. Grab your welding helmet and some gloves. Huh? They're right in there. Anyways, let's get the garage cleaned up and then we'll push this in here. Can't wait. Look at these body lines even. Take a peek down there.
Daddy, how about this?
Awesome.
Daddy, how about this?
Who doesn't love a good sweeping video? I know I do. Don't let my wife see this. Anyways, got to get everything cleaned up so you're not tripping over it and whatever else. Back to you, Bob. When I was pulling it in there, I thought for sure I was going to fall on my butt. But it looks good in there, right at home. It's getting into wintertime here soon, so got to make sure everything's inside. We got about 6 months where nobody wants to be outside at all around here. Okay, got to push into the garage. That wasn't much fun. Starting to get heavier and heavier. But anyways, so the plan is that I'm going to bring some tubing home. I'm going to tie all this together, make sure it's square, exactly where I need it to be, and then I'm going to weld it right to the frame. After that, I'm going to build my cab mounts. And once all that's completed, all the sheet metal, everything's mounted, everything's good to go, we're going to jack the body up and we're going to put our cab bushings in. And there's no question on if it's right, if it's wrong, if one spot's too high or too low, it's going to be exactly where I need it. And it looks like I got a bunch of room up here anyways. Plus, so I'm really liking the amount of room I have up here, for one. That ought to be real nice. Plan on sticking a 302 with a 4-speed in there. Nothing too crazy. Just something to putt around in. I'm really digging the ride height. It's sitting at about 11 inches right now. And once I get all the panels and doors and motor and everything else shoved on here, I think it'll come down another inch, maybe inch and a half, hopefully. I'm not keeping these stock Crown Vic wheels. I really want to go big, like 22s in the front and maybe stagger it to 24s in the back. But we'll see. It all depends on how much money I got. So who knows? You may see me rolling down the street with these ones still, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Comment. Let me know. It's getting really close. I can't wait. Everything looks good. Really need to get that rear end cleaned up. I don't like it. But maybe I'll call this thing the GT66 because it's going to be about 66 inches high when I'm done with it. Anyways, let's get to it. That's going to do it for this week. You guys can go ahead and let me know what you think. We're making real progress finally. This week I'm going to grab some of that tubing to secure everything together, to keep everything square and where it needs to be. These lights, I guess I need to get some new lights. Sorry guys. Anyways, we're going to have a special guest next week. Really excited about that. Dave from Classic Car Revivals will be here. And yeah, I can't ruin the secret for you, so you just have to stay tuned. Anyways, thank you. Oh, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome. See you next week. Wait, I'm not done yet. Who went out and checked out Hodgepodge Dodge Garage or Classic Car Revivals or High Octane Garage? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you thought. I like them. Anyways, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye. Thanks again, everyone, for all the continued support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We almost have 1,000 subs. Yay! Thanks for watching Whiskey Dance. Yeah! Pretty quick here. We're going to have some merch, too. Enjoy, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.